The
In
difference
AI's
with
world, shared
artificial
experiences
intelligence
thrive.
is,
Humans' memories
let's
drift and
say we're
diverge over
able
time.
to have one system. Well, that one system, this one large language model, can make a copy of itself and another copy of itself, another copy of itself. So it can clone itself very easily. Us as human beings, at least at this point, we can't clone ourselves. We might be able to clone ourselves physically if that is still some research that's going on out there in the world. But as far as the brain, as far as those experiences, apparently, at least up to this point, July 2nd of 2025, the experiences and the memories cannot be transferred into anything else. Now, they mentioned that they can, there's some things that are going on out there with some of these different AI companies that you give them somebody from your past that have passed on, maybe some videotape, some audio tape, some photographs, some videos, and they're able to put together this persona, at least to a point, but it's not that person. While that might make people feel great, maybe you have a particular stance on that as well, that's still not that person. Cloning a person all through memory and everything else would create an identical copy of that person. That person at that moment, though, in the timeline would start to diverge from the actual person that it was being cloned from. So now you have two identical people only for a moment. Then those experiences are going to be somewhat different. They're not going to be identical. Even identical twins have different experiences. They have different upbringing. One twin's going to be with this cat, the other twin's going to be with this person, so on and so forth. So they're not identical trajectories. Artificial intelligence is so different in the way that it is an exact experience translated every one of those models, every one of those AI entities, those aliens that are actually connected. When you're talking about vehicle and those experiences of driving vehicles, as human beings, we get in a crash, I can tell somebody else about it. If AI gets in a crash or fails to not hit something, they actually encounter something that might be a gap in their programming or their understanding of the physical world, it now relates that lesson to all of them that are connected to that particular network. That being said, in the AI development world, everybody's discussing it. I hate to use absolutes. A lot of people are discussing it about the transformation of AI being kind of the same as we went through in the agricultural revolution, which of course none of us living today were there, and also the industrial revolution.